Hi, everyone. This is Ash from CrossNet. We do computer and IT services. We are based out of Bedford, New Hampshire. Today, I have Mike McCarty from First Choice Home Inspection. So, welcome, Mike.
Hi Ash, how you doing?
Good, good. How you doing?
Good, good, thanks.
So, I'd like to start off talking to Mike and help him, help us understand more about yourself, your family, where you come
Sure.
from, your background, and what you do. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit about my family. It's just my wife and I. We don't have any kids. We've got five dogs. Those are the kids. My wife is a cheerleading coach at Southern New Hampshire University and Pinkerton Academy. She's very well known and very well respected in her field.
Mike, so tell us a little bit about First Choice Home Inspection. I guess you're the owner of the business. Tell us where you started and how you established this company and where you're at now.
Okay. Yeah. I'm the original owner, so I started the company. Since then, I've taken on a couple of business partners. Both are former inspectors from the company I used to work at. So I started the company, you know, for the same reason that most people start a company. I mean, I was, I had to pay some bills and had to take care of my family. So I gave about 6 or 7 years of my life to another home inspection company. And I really gave everything I had. I mean, a lot of time, 7 days a week, no vacations over a 6 or 7 year time frame. Spent countless hours just investing my time into that other business. And what it came down to, Ash, was the quality of what we were producing at that other company just wasn't where I wanted it to be. And over the past year, the last year I was there, rather, the owner of that company and I just started to go in different directions. He wanted more inspectors, more boots on the ground. I wanted better quality inspections because I felt like that's where the industry was going. And I feel like people really need to know as much as they possibly can about a home. It's the largest purchase you will ever make, unless you're going to go buy a yacht. God bless you if you can. But, this is the largest purchase that most people are ever going to make. And I think they really need to have as much information as possible. So, like I said, we started going in different directions and, just push came to shove. And at one point, we just decided we'd be better off if we went our separate ways. And I honestly, at the moment we parted ways, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I thought, well, here's an opportunity for me to go do whatever I want to do. And then the phone rang within 5 minutes, and somebody was asking me for a home inspection.
Yeah.
so
So there you
yeah, so
are.
that's really how it got started. And it was actually John Tringali. And he asked me if I could do a home inspection, and I was like, I don't know, John. I mean, I don't even have a company anymore. And he said, well, how quickly can you start one? So, in New Hampshire, you can just run to the state, form an LLC, get some insurance, and you're in business.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So Mike, tell our viewers, someone who may have never bought a home or maybe thinking of buying a home
yep.
or may have bought a home 10, 15, 20 years ago, may not really remember, yeah, there is a home inspector, but would really like to know, like in 2 minutes, what would you say that you actually do when you're hired by someone?
Okay. Yeah, no, absolutely. So my primary job is to go through the home. And some people think we're there to rip the house apart. That's not the case. I'm just looking to see what the home has to say to me, the good and the bad. So our job is to go through the home, look for deficiencies mainly, but also to make sure that all the systems are operating properly. And we're also there to look for unsafe conditions. That's the primary goal of every home inspection. But the primary purpose, at least in my mind, is we are there to educate the client on their new home. So this is probably the second time they've been in the house, Ash. The first time you go into a house, you're just going through and you're looking real quick and you're wondering, geez, that's where we're going to put the entertainment center. The TV is going to be right here, whatever. The sofa is going to be over there. The second time you come in, you're looking, a little bit more diligently at the home. And I'm going through it and I'm looking at it for my clients and trying to get them as much information as I can.
Yeah,
So,
that's good. That's
yep,
good. So, so I believe you started the company about 18 months ago, so it's fairly recent.
yep.
What are your long-term goals for the company?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that. I don't know. I like to think big. So I'd like to have multiple inspectors on staff. I don't just want to have New Hampshire as our operating range. We go into Maine as well right now and a little bit of Vermont, but I would really like to have a business that kind of takes care of the, all six New England states. Maybe even go into Canada a little bit too if we can. But yeah, I mean, I like to think big. I mean, I always joke with people that I'd like to, open up an office in Hawaii. So,
Yeah. So, so Mike, if there was one thing that you liked about your job, or maybe there are multiple things that you like about your job,
mhm.
what would those things be that you really love and you're passionate about as a home inspector?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't even look at what I do as work. I love what I do so much. I get up in the morning and I don't go, oh, geez, I got to go do a home inspection. I get up in the morning and I'm like, oh, great. I got to go check out this house. I can't wait to see what it has to offer. I can't wait to meet the people that are buying it. Um, Usually by the end of every one of my inspections, the people that I'm doing the inspection for, we are all fast friends. I've gotten to know them. They've gotten to know me and they understand that I'm there, for their benefit, and I'm looking out for them. So yeah, I absolutely love what I do. I mean, there are some aspects of it that are rough. I mean, going into nasty spider-filled crawl spaces is not something that everybody wants to do, or going up into the attic and having a nail stick into your head, which has happened to me at least twice. That's the downside. But I really do love what I do.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good to know that you're so passionate about what you do, which begs the question, what really differentiates you from the rest of the pack? I see there's so many home inspection persons, companies that are out there. So, what differentiates First Choice Home Inspection?
Well, I would say, first of all, our commitment to our clients is what really differentiates us, but also our training. I believe I did this right. The process of becoming a home inspector in New Hampshire is so easy that it takes about 5 days. So, somebody makes a decision, on a Friday that they want to be a home inspector. They order a course, they do it over the weekend, and they take the exam the following Tuesday. And the next thing you know, they're a home inspector. That's how easy it is. So, there are unfortunately a lot of people doing this, no offense to them, but they haven't been properly trained. I spent 2 years apprenticing with a home inspector. I did 175 inspections before I even got licensed. So, that's the level of commitment I had to what I do. And I've been licensed now for 7 years. So, I've been doing this for a long time. Doesn't mean I know everything. I am not the ultimate inspector. I wish I was, but I think I do a pretty darn good job. But yeah, that's the problem in our industry, Ash, is we have a lot of people that are not well trained. It doesn't mean they don't know what they're doing. A lot of people jump into it that are contractors and they think, oh, geez, I know everything about a house. Well, great. But that doesn't mean you're a good, business person, or that you're good with people. You know how to explain things. It's really about the communication. So,
Right.
yeah, and that is a huge problem in our industry. And I see it a lot. I get that feedback from realtors. Okay, well, you think this is a big deal over here, but so-and-so was here the other day and he said this wasn't a big deal. Which one is it? You know, I get that feedback a lot. So it's a problem that we fight against every day in this industry. There's about almost 800 licensed inspectors right now in the state of New Hampshire.
So, Mike, I do see the passion that you have, the commitment, the training that you've got, achieved already. Would you like to give your contact information? What's the best way to reach you? Is it a phone number, an email, a website? You
Yeah,
know, Go ahead.
no, absolutely. Of course, I'm going to have to look it up here because I don't call myself that often. But so my business line is area code 603-484-8488, and that goes right to my office. We do have a website, www.firstchoicehomeinspection.biz, B-I-Z is our website. We do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page and all that kind of good stuff. I couldn't give you the address if my life depended on it, but if
Sure.
you do it, internet search, you'll find us.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. And whom are you trying to connect with? Any specific people, any specific professions that you would love to have a connection with?
Um, yeah, well, I would like to, like I said, I'd like to be a multi-inspector firm here. So we do want to bring more inspectors on. The two gentlemen that I work with, we are all very particular about what we do. We create a really nice product. So anybody that we bring on to work with us is going to have to, be very particular and very detail oriented. So I'd like to connect with more people that might be interested in becoming home inspectors. But primarily we get most of our business through word of mouth and through real estate agents. And I have a lot of great connections all over the state. I have a lot of awesome real estate agents that send a lot of great business our way. And I'm always thankful to those folks. And, making sure that their clients are happy is our, our most important, our paramount reason for existing. So.
That's awesome, Mike. Thank you so much for being on this, recording.
Yep.
This is Mike from First Choice Home Inspection. And of course, I'm Ash from CrossNet. We do computer and IT services right here in Bedford, and would love to connect with people who are passionate about home inspection and computer and IT services so that we can help them out and give them better services than they get right now. So thanks again, Mike. I'll see you on the other
Thank
side.
you, Ash.
Thank you.